Poker Stuff is a program which looks like this, and if you click over here, kind of gives you a range. Like for example, this guy, his range, and it's only based on 11 hands, so it doesn't give me a lot of information. But if he's raising pre-flop at 9%, then you can pretty much narrow it down to these hands that he's raising with. So he's pretty tight, conservative player. I think my king high is good here, so I'm gonna bet out, and I'm gonna see if they fold. Ace beats me. A pocket pair beats me. Yeah. Of course. Why wouldn't you have it? But anyway, that's poker stuff for you. And it can calculate, percentages. For example, if you have one player that you see that let's say his range is 25%, that's pretty much it. You can eliminate some crap and maybe add some pocket pairs. And I'm not gonna change my raise amounts. I'm gonna keep them the same. Word, what I mean by if I get aces, I'm not gonna raise $3. I actually do want action on this hand. Could have bet less. But anyway, poker stuff. So let's say you got this player and versus cards. Let's say you got ace of clubs, and king of diamonds, and you can do the evaluation, and this can evaluate according to his range, which is his range was 25%, I believe, versus my ace king. I'm 63% favored to win versus his range. Or you can change that to, let's say you got sixes. You can do the evaluation as well, and then you're pretty much 50-50. Then you can input the board. Now let's say the board comes like this. You can evaluate the percentages, and they can help you make the decision. We can go over that later when it comes up. So let's see what happens. So the cards. Now we already know this guy likes to call a lot. And this guy hasn't raised once, and as you can see, his VPIP is 0. His pre-flop range, pre-flop percentage is 0. He played 7 hands. He's from Madrid. Those guys are usually playing pretty loose. So, but in this particular case, I think this guy is playing pretty tight. I'm putting him on ace king or queens or jacks. So he's probably not gonna get any action with stats like that. So it's okay to play somewhat of a loose from beginning, because you want to set up the image, and you want for the guys to call you whenever you do have a hand, or you flop a monster draw or something like that. It's never good to have statistics where you're considered to be a tight player. See, this guy's a tight player, and there's no way I'm calling about his $3. It's gonna cost me $1.75 to call him, or $1.50 to call him. So I'm just gonna give that up. It's a 9-handed game. It's pretty weird to play. I'd say it takes a long time. It takes a lot of folding. Kind of boring if you ask me. I'd rather play six-handed. Six-handed has a lot more action. And you can pay attention to the guys. Alright, let's see what's happening at the other table. Nothing too exciting. Nothing to show. But I would bring up that other table if I have something good happening. In the meantime, my statistics, you can't really see it real well, but I'm at 38, 31. I tried to stay within 5%. Pocket nines. What I could do here, I could limp under the gun. I can re-raise. I can initiate the raise. But for the sake of it, I'm gonna open 4x. And again, I am out of position. I do not like to play out of position. But I'm just doing this for the sake of video. This guy's just gonna make that sucks. Of course, our donkey left. Let's see if we got any. Can you look? Oh, these two guys are from Madrid. I wonder if they're playing together. Looks like it's a pretty tight table. I don't think we'll get a lot of action. There's not a lot of donkeys. The only donkey was this guy, but he already left. Boardmore was finding him, marked him off. I'm gonna fold this 3-8, 3-8. The small blind doesn't play very well. But then again, if it folds to me, I can then raise it, and I'm pretty sure this guy will fold. This is pretty tight. So I'm folding. I'm on a button with pocket nines. And I'm not going to slow play the nines. I am going to raise 4x. I do have position, and I do have a pair. And the tight guy calls me. And we kind of happen to flop a set. Let's see what he does. And since he did call, can I put him on the ace? Do I want to give him a draw? You know what, since he's a tight guy, I'm going to check this one. I don't think he's got diamonds. And even if he does, with the 4th Street and with the river, I can still catch a full house. I'm really not putting him on the flush. But he might as well have flush. There's purple stars. Board does not pair, but this is